have a movie out, which is called The Notebook. And that's of this guy is reading this notebook to this woman in the hospital. And at the end of the story, come find out that it was him and her. It was in Argentia, Newfoundland, and I met her in July 1961. First, actually I knew her before that, but I formally met her in 61. Yeah, we both worked at the AC-Doocy Club in Argentia, Newfoundland. She was a waitress and I was a bartender and duty manager. We dated a couple times, and then we went and I guess I asked her to marry me because we got married in September 61. Everybody says, how did you do that? I don't know. I just did it, you know. It was, no, I don't know if anybody's ever been that short of a courtship and still married after 54 years. Well, really nothing, honey. I know, Franny. I know. When you work, maybe get half hour a week in here. It's not too bad.
What are you doing up there?
Working on a dollhouse, darling. She's not remembering things, you know, just not remembering how to do things. Like she couldn't. She used to do all the checkbook on everything all the time. She couldn't do that anymore. She couldn't cook anymore. She couldn't do the checkbook anymore. That was in about 2012. Yeah, and then she was diagnosed in 2013 of having Alzheimer's.
Come here.
What do you want, honey? Get up and come in here, honey. Just stand up and walk in here. Pretty far along. She's in stage 6, upper stage 6, probably possible 7. She was always friendly. She was talkative. She knew what was going on all around her and everything. I think every once in a while, I want my old friend back.
No, darling, you're my best man. I told you that before. I told you 100 years ago.
You know, I always think about it. I want my friend back, but I know it's not going to happen. It's gone.
Kiss me here. Kiss me. Kiss me.
It's a nasty disease. It really is. It just eats away at a person. She doesn't know who she is. She don't know me. You're talking to her and it's like you're talking to the wall because she's not there.
I go in with the Dutch. I pick it up, the person comes up and they fix it, and that's it. Nobody else gets in it.
They give you medication to slow it down. That's all they do. It's just a disease that eats away at your mind. The nurses asked me when we brought her into hospice, they says, do you think we'll put her in her home? I says, never. The only way she's going home was over my dead body. And there's no way. Because she doesn't belong in home. She wouldn't fit in there. There's just too much going on in her mind that she just wouldn't fit.
I can shake your hand, but don't break it. No, you better not.
Somebody asked me the other day, says, what's it like? I said, well, I was married 54 years ago, and I said, till death do us part. And that's exactly what it is. I have to take care of her. That's my job.